Okay, we're back with another video. You know the vibes. Today, we are ranking the NBA teams of 2021. So I'm going to be ranking them based on how I think they're going to do. Playoffs, championship, regular season, you know. And we're going to see who's the best of the best and who's the worst of the worst. So let's get right into it. Let's waste no time. Alright, so, first we got to start with the Lakers. That's an S tier for me. They're just... Who's beating the Lakers? Who's gonna beat the Lakers? Don't say the Warriors, because the Warriors don't got Clay. And even then, I still don't think they would have beat them. They would have come close. They're probably the closest, but I don't think they would have beat them. But speaking of the Warriors, I'm gonna put them A tier or maybe B tier. Probably keep them. Just depend. It really depends. But I think it's out of these two. I'm gonna leave them at A tier for right now. We're just gonna go random. OKC Thunder. They really don't have no one this season. Like, they lost everyone. They got a couple decent players. Not really too much, but Brooklyn Nets, I think that's an S tier. Like, Kyrie and KD, and then they got a solid. They have depth. They definitely have depth with Spencer Dinwiddie, Caris LeVert, Jarrett Allen, DeAndre Jordan, Harris. They got good coaches. I think they're S tier. If anything, they're probably one of the best to for the Lakers to beat them. Alright, we got Milwaukee. I'm gonna put them also in S tier. Who did they lose? They added a couple pieces like Drew Holiday. That was a really good pickup. But I think that's good. Alright, so we got the Celtics. I'm gonna put the Celtics at A tier. I don't think they're on top tier with these teams, but they're definitely one of the best of the best. Alright, we got the Toronto Raptors. Now, I feel like so much teams got better this season. What did the Raptors add? What did they do? Who did they get? They lost Marc Gasol. But really, I'm at B tier for right now. Alright, that's fine. B tier. Clippers, I'm going to put them as S tier too. Who did they win? They lost Montrezl Harrell. They gained Serge Ibaka, which is good. That was a really good pickup. Serge Ibaka is a great player. And yeah, I'm going to put them at S tier. I think that's a good fit for them. Philadelphia 76ers, I'm going to put them at A tier. Yeah, A tier. They added a couple good players. They lost Al Horford, I think. He's decent. They added Danny Green. Okay, three-point shooter, But I think that's a good spot for them. Wizards, they added Russell Westbrook. They have a decent team. I'm saying they are a playoff team, but I don't know if they're B tier. If anything, then they go up and they go to B tier. I think I'm gonna keep them at C tier. I'm gonna leave Toronto right there, just like that. Alright, we got the Hawks. The Hawks got pretty good this season. I'm not gonna cap. They had a good off season. I'm gonna put them at C tier and move Toronto up to B tier. I think that's perfect right there how it is. Now the Cavs, they didn't really add no one. I'm leaving them at D tier. They're not really doing much this season. I doubt it. Alright, we got the Spurs. I'm gonna also put them in D tier. That they haven't gotten good after Tim Duncan and Manu and Tony Parker left. They just went downhill from that. And Kawhi, after Kawhi left, it was just no. Knicks, they need their own tier. They're just garbage, hot trash. Alright, Detroit. Okay, so I don't know. I think Detroit had a good offseason. I don't. People say they're trash. I don't know what people are really thinking. If anything, I'll put them in C tier, but I think people will put in them D tier and stuff like that. So I think I'm gonna put them in D tier. But they might surprise some of y'all. I think they'll be 9th seed. I really think they'll be 9th seed. Like, come on. Unless they get rid of Derrick Rose or something, because that's their point guard. Okay, we got the Mavericks. I think that's a B tier for me. Even though they might probably rank higher than the Warriors, I'm going to still put them at B tier. Who did they add? They lost Seth Curry. I'm not really sure, but Luka's probably going to play very good this season too. Alright, we got the Kings. I'm going to put them at C tier. They're definitely better than all these teams right here. It's just not better than any of the teams above them. And probably, yeah. Now Portland got very good this season. I'm gonna put them in B tier. They got a lot of good pieces this season. They picked up Rocco from the Rockets. Why did the Rockets trade him? But they picked up Rocco. That was a good pickup. And yeah, and they picked up Derrick Jones Jr. too. I like their moves that they made. Okay, Chicago Bulls. That's a D tier too. The Chicago Bulls haven't been good since Derrick Rose. They've just been trash since then. Orlando Magic, I'm going to also put them C tier. I don't really got them making the playoffs. I'll go back and show who I got making the playoffs. But yeah, that's a good spot for them. That's a good spot. Suns, I got them in A tier. They got Chris Paul. They got a couple other pieces too. But Chris Paul was a good addition to the Suns. I always said that the Suns just need that good point guard to get to the playoffs, because they were good. It was just really injuries that was really not. It was like messing them up. But I think with the addition of Chris Paul, I think that's a good. That's good. That's good. All right, we got the Nuggets. I'm also put them in A tier. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. All right, now I got the Timberwolves. Now I feel like the Timberwolves are good. They're just all young, so like I think they need like a veteran to guide them, because they're all young and they don't really have no experience playing. But they have good talent. Don't get me wrong, they have good talent. Definitely in a couple years, they're gonna be very good because of all that young talent they have over there. Now we got the Miami Heat. I'm gonna put them at A tier. They're an amazing team. They have a lot of depth too. Got to the finals last season. Yeah, that's a good spot. Indiana Pacers. Now the Pacers, they're good, but I don't know. They're B or C tier for me. I think they're C tier. They have, who do they have? They have Sabonis. They have Oladipo. They lost. Yeah, I'm gonna leave them at C tier. They got TJ Warren. C tiers for them. That's good. Okay, now we got the Rockets. Now the Rockets could be A tier, but they can also be B tier. Because Harden doesn't really want to play there no more. Stupid Harden. But they had an okay offseason. They got a couple good pieces. I think they need to pick up another. Well, no, they have no. I'm not even trying to be biased. I'm going to leave in that B tier for right now. But I feel like I have to put Toronto down again. No. But okay, we're going to... Oh, no. That's where we're not going to put them. No, they're not there. Okay. Now we got the Grizzlies. I got the Grizzlies in B tier. They're good. They need more experience on their team. They really have much experience. They're all young, very good players. In a couple years, they're gonna be very good. We got the Jazz. I'm also put them at B tier. Very good team right there. Made it to the playoffs last season with Donovan Mitchell. He's dominating. Also with his bigs, Rudy Gobert, and they got Joe Ingles. Who else they have? Yeah, I like that team. I got the Pelicans. Now the Pelicans are a C tier, but they are a very good team. Don't get me wrong, they're a very good team. In a couple years, just like a lot of these teams, like the Hornets, I'm gonna put them in C tier. But like the Hornets, the Pelicans, Timberwolves, who else? The Kings, Memphis, they're all gonna be very good in a couple seasons because they're young and they still got a lot of time to progress in their game and stuff. Okay, so I think I'll move the Rockets up to A tier. They're definitely still a playoff team. If Harden does stay, it's not like he's not gonna play. He's still gonna play to his best because he wants to play. But it's just I don't know if the chemistry will be there. But he's still gonna play good. All right, so this is the list. I think this is a good list. This is okay list. This is who we got. Okay, so yeah, that's fine. So I'm gonna move everybody on the East on the S tier and everybody on the West on the A tier who I got making. Or actually, I'm gonna just flip it. A tier will be West and S tier, right? A tier would be East. So everyone I got it making in the West will be at the top, and I'll put them in order just so you can see who I got making it in the West. I have to change it back right now, but when is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, so yeah, yep. I got the Hawks making it. Okay. And I got Washington making it. Okay, so so hear me out. I don't think these teams right here, like all these teams, they're not bad, but I think for the fight for that last spot, for that A spot in the East, I think it's gonna be out of the Pacers and the Wizards, and maybe even like the Pelicans or Orlando. But I think it's out of the Wizards and the Pacers who gets that last spot. But I think I'm gonna have to go with the Wizards that get that spot. Now for the West, it's gonna be a lot more competitive. I think I got all these teams going in the playoffs for sure. Now for that A spot, it's definitely be Portland, Memphis, and the Jazz. I think it's mostly out of the Jazz and Portland, and I think Portland might just take that and get rid of the Jazz out of the playoffs. But they still got an amazing team. There's just such a deep West now, so it's kind of hard to decide who's gonna make the playoffs. So this is my playoff rankings. This is what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna have the Nuggets get that 2nd seed, and Clippers get that 3rd seed. Well, no, like that's fine. And then I got the Suns making it 4th seed. Just like that. Perfect. Just like that. Well, you could make an argument for like like these teams right here. It's kind of hard to rank them, but I feel like these 4 right here are like those are their guaranteed spots, so you can't really mess with those or move them around. But these 4, these are very complicated because Portland did get good, but did they get better than Mavericks? I'm not really sure. The Rockets got good too. I think that's how it's gonna be. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's an okay thing how it's gonna be. Now this side, I got Milwaukee, then the Nets, then the Heat, then Celtics, then Sixers. No, I got Sixers above the Heat, just like that. And they're gonna be playing games, right, too. So it's gonna be Memphis and Jazz also playing like with the Mavericks or even Portland, and then the Pacers with like the Wizards or the New Orleans. But this is my ranking of the 2021 NBA standings. That just the top portion, you know, S and A tier, West and East. But you already seen how I rank my teams from S to D, best of the best and worst of the worst. So yeah, let's see how this season plays out. It starts on the 22nd. Let's see who gets to the playoffs and wins that championship. Personally, I think the Lakers are gonna three-peat with LeBron. They got him for 2 more years. Oh no, that's 4 years. I think LeBron's gonna stay in the league, so he's like 40. I think he wins 2 more championships with the Lakers. To be honest, he wins the next 2, and after that, I'm not really sure. And that's gonna do it all for this video. Thank y'all so much for watching, and make sure you like and subscribe. And if you want me to do more of these, give me some ideas of what you want me to do, like album covers or songs and artists, anything. And yeah, but thank you so much for watching. Make sure you turn that notification bell on to be notified when I post. And make sure you check out my gaming channel down in the description below. Follow my socials also. And yeah, peace.